mods well, Skyrim. So some people are having issues with mods, and it's all because certain mods can clash with other mods. So like if you have two mods that change one area, and it's the same area. So we'll say, for instance, we'll say Lakeview, for instance. Let's say you have an area that makes a castle around Lakeview, but then you also have an underground home in Lakeview. Those mods can clash because they take place in the same area, and like certain scripting lines might clash in that, and it'll actually break both mods or break something in your game. Hence, you know, if I ran the infinite perks mod for some reason, like if I want to do the infinite perk mod to give myself infinite points to go into my perk, for some reason it clashes with my carry weight mod. So when I do that, I no longer have infinite carry weight, which is my 50 grand carry weight, and it over encumbers me. So until I delete that mod, I can no longer use my carry weight mod. So look at stuff like that. Start deactivating mods, and when you back out, it'll say it has to restart due to load order, because you deactivated a mod. But once you do that, you'll go into game and keep doing that until you figure out what is clashing with what. Next is going to be load order organization. So different load orders can make your game run faster or slower, because it's not in the correct load order. So start looking at doing stuff like that. But some items require certain load order places. So what do I mean by that is, if we quickly go into load order right here, by pressing triangle, your button might be different, but it should say what button you need to press to go to this screen. But if we look at the top one there, the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition, if we scroll down at the right using our right analog stick on our controller, we can scroll to the bottom, and you can see at the very bottom it says, after installing the mod, move it all the way to the top of your load order. Do not let anything go before it. Meaning it has to be right here on the load order, nothing else. Every other mod has to go below it. So if you installed that, put it to the top. So it's good to like scroll all the way down, see if they say anything about load order at the bottom, or read near the top, because usually to tell you where the load order should be. For instance, like right here does not say it, this one does not say it, this one doesn't say it, but there is one that will tell you that it doesn't matter about load order. I don't remember which one it is, but it didn't matter. We're going to go ahead and delete this mod, because I don't need it anymore. It's the Ghost Warrior. I didn't like it. Same as the Legendary Nightgale. I already have a thing for Nightgale. Get out of here. Alright. Playable Ebony Warrior. I still need that. Still need the rest of these, which I did go through and do a lot more mods. As you guys can see, I even done the Katana pack, which, in case I ever want to just run around with the cool looking katana, I can. But yeah, this is the mods I'm using right here, and if you keep them in this load order I have right here, you should run perfectly fine. I'm not really too worried about the multiple rings, but I'm gonna keep it. So yeah, like that. The next thing I'm going to get rid of is power leveling swords. I haven't even touched these, haven't even cared about them, because I'm not going to be just like resetting my level and redoing everything, so we're just going to go ahead and just poof, take that out. And that should help free up a good amount of space in the game. Yeah, we're good there. So this is the carry weight mod I'm on about. As you guys can see, 50 mil, easy carry weight, never going to get over encumbered. All map locations discovered. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. I like it, but I know there's a better one. Actually, I kind of like this because there's like a place that you're supposed to go from like maybe once or so many times. Now you can do it infinite. I like it. So yeah, as you guys can see, we have a massive amount of stuff. We even got like a piece of solving guards underground, which is perfectly fine. But I want to see this Dark Brotherhood one. So rating by 25% points. Ancient Shrouded crawl bows do 50% more damage. Ancient boot sneaking is 40% better. Ancient or increase stamina by 60%. Increase magic resistance by 40%. To run my assassins build like this, it would be great if I shared this with you. Actually, a lot of my stuff is a lot better than this, what he posted. I don't know about sneak, because I'm not really too sneaky, like it doesn't matter to me. But it says it, like, current location for this is Solitude, and in the position he's standing at. So I just have to go to Solitude to get that. Dark Brotherhood, well, this mod is for you. I made a couple of investments of this set of armor. Ancient Shrouded armor is much better with this tweak. The original stats of the armor is below average, considering this armor is hard to get. Makes sense for the increase on armor rating and enchantments. I like it, but I would like to just put my own enchants on. Just the type of person I am, especially since like my enchants like triple or quad whatever like you guys are putting into the mod area. But we'll take a quick look at it, because that's one of the armor things I haven't checked out. But I wanted to go over, like, modding, and to make sure, like, you know, nothing here says, like, place in this order or that order. That's basically subpar for basically a beginner's guide to, you know, doing that. Just make sure it doesn't, you know, clash with any other mods, and you're doing the load orders properly. So before you actually, you know, download a mod, look at its load order first, read it. So for instance, like, say I wanted the mod of immersive movement here, right? You want to read, who is this mod for? Players who enjoy the game mechanics that learn more towards realism with really appreciating the different experiences that this mod offers. So you do want to read stuff like that. This mod redesigns player NPC, animal and creature movements to make Skyrim feel more believable, realistic, and consequently more immersive. Alright, love the sound of that. But the player, humans and humanoids, move much slow. Oh no. In different types of weapons with further affect mobility. Okay, sneaking is slower. Strafing is slower. Oh, they like really slowed this stuff down. 200 weapons, such as great swords, axes, and heavier, and will affect your mobility in combat the most. And finally, bows, your ability to move while having an arrow pulled. Aiming is reduced. Actually, I don't think you should reduce that. I mean, that's not more immersive, more realistic, honestly, in my opinion, because if you can take a bow and pull it back, you can walk around really quick. It's only just going to hurt your aim the faster you move. So with that said, you can move pretty quickly. I like how they're adding the weight stuff to that. But again, like, go through it, read it, figure out if you're going to like it or not. And then also, like, check out the compatibility. This mod was designed to be compatible as possible. So that means it works with most of the mods. At least was used to change the most. Only the movement types have been altered. So will be compatible with pretty much every mod unless they specifically also make changes to that category. So when you're going through, make sure if you have this mod enabled that nothing else changes the movement types, or just changes movement in general. If it changes movement or it's another like immersive mod, more than likely these two are going to clash. Also, you want to read down and make sure there's nothing that says anything about mod load order, and this one does not. So you can just slap it in and it'll work no matter where it's placed. But you do want to make sure you load your load order is nice and set though. But yeah, again, you also want to read through, and there'll be some mods that look like, hold on. I want this mod here. Alright, we're going to download this because I want it. Nothing about load order. I don't see anything about conflicting. Should it conflict with any other mods? Should work with other map mods? Perfect. Great. Love it. Let's see. Like, this is a lighting mod. Compatibility. This mod solely overwrites vanilla records, cell lights, lightning, temple, you know, all of that. I mean, these look pretty okay, but they look dark as well. So there's going to be more darker areas and more, like, lighter areas, but I kind of like that. Let's see. Does it require any other mods? Because sometimes you'll also run into, well, something that doesn't really happen in Skyrim a lot, but mod requirements. Meaning, one mod might require another mod to work properly. That's something I didn't cover, which usually they'd tell you at the top, like, this requires this other mod, so when you download it, to enable it, you have to go get the other mod, and then you should be able to enable both. Well, the first one you need is the one that it requires. You'll download it, and then you can enable the one that required the other. Once you do that, it should work fine. If it requires a mod, and it still lets you turn it on, but you didn't notice that, then your game can crash from that too. So that's something else to be highly careful about when modding your games. So you do want to kind of like skim through the top of this and make sure everything is to your liking. Increase population, towns, and something else. What? Come join our SO guild. Nah. Let's see. Oh, there's another weathers and lighting one. Weathers is the successor to NLVA, voted for the best weather mod and ENB of 2016 by Reddit. Video in gallery. See, okay, not worried about that. Features. .esp. Okay, it goes through all that other stuff. If updating, remove dolomite weathers and dolomite precipitation. Install this in its place. Okay. Compatibility. Not compatible with surreal lighting or darkness falls. They will completely overwrite each other. There is no bleeding. Compatible with all interior lighting mods. Okay. For more information on features and compatibility. Alright. Not worried. So we're going to go ahead and download this because I want to see what the weather and lighting looks like here. Let's see. Diverse creatures and bosses. Nope. Without the mod. Okay, nope. This is the chest mod that I used to use. Expanded immersive realism archery. Nope. The ring god mode. Nope, don't want it. So yeah, when you're going through mods, guys, be highly careful with like which ones you get and which ones you don't. And now I'm gonna actually show you guys what I'm talking about with breaking your game. And also be careful with the non picture ones. If they didn't take the time to upload a picture, they could be broken as well. Means they may be semi-new, and maybe you don't want to break your game. So do be careful with them, and a lot of them will have that occasionally. Okay. Beast form, beast form, okay. So yeah, you guys can see a lot of these are not loading in. So some of them will be like that, but just be a little careful with it. That's basically all I ask. So yeah. Crafting enhanced? What? Crafting enhanced. Enhances the crafting experience in Skyrim, transforming it into an immersive experience. What this mod does: adds new armor and weapon component recipes, changes vanilla Skyrim recipes to use the new components. New components. Oh, nice. Kind of feels okay. Gordon, really? I'm sorry, guys, but I seen it, had to laugh. Clothing, collectibles, crafting, creatures. Okay. I do want to do other things with more creatures. This is installed. Nope. I'm not worried about the follower one. I'm more of wanting to be creatures to come into the game. So that way I got more stuff to kill. Our undead faction. Oh. Hunting. Nope. Invasion of Dave. I kind of like it. It's kind of funny, guys. It's kind of there. Custom races. Random enhanced enemies. Vampire, Falmer, in combat? Hold on. This is a mod that strengthens enemies at random. This mod was created in the image of legendary enemies from Fallout 4. This mod does not add legendary enemies, but rather makes Skyrim's enemies strengthen like legendary enemies with a certain probability. Most enemies gain the potential to recover and strengthen their health when their HP is low. I mean, it's kind of cool to have something like that, but not really my thing, so I don't care. Let's see. Better Vampire Lords Plus. Nope. 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 Enhanced Werewolf? Okay, let's see. I like playing werewolf compared to vampire because it's much cooler than something is missing that needs to be addressed. Enhanced werewolf changes how canines react when on werewolf form. Instead of attacking you, they will be your permanent ally. It makes sense. Werewolves are king of all canine beasts, so why attack you, right? I mean, yeah and no. I mean, if you go listen to a lot of cryptid stories, people's dogs will bark and try to defend the owner against, like, cryptids, which werewolves are cryptids, and dogs die that way in the cryptid stories. So with that said, you know, a dog is basically a descendant of a wolf, just tamed. Slash, like, bred through. So with that said, you know, wolves would still attack a werewolf. I mean, occasionally some of them would run away, like, if they got real scared, but still, occasionally, you'd still running into wolves attacking you. So with that said, if you're a werewolf, you'd still be attacked by wolves in the wilderness. You'd actually be fighting and contesting over food. Which would still be dead carcasses. So, actually, to be honest, in real life, a wolf would attack a werewolf, and a werewolf would attack a wolf. I mean it. So, it's pointless to remove that. Let's see. Mythical creature camps. Hunt. Rideable Alden dragon? Nope. Alden actually looks very terrible as a dragon. I think the dragons need a retexture, to be honest. Like, that seems better than that, let's be honest. So yeah. This is my... Oh. Bigger than bigger dragons? Oh, oof. Always Blood Noon. That's the claimant. Castle fix. So, there's, like, things people went through and fixed a lot of things, and sometimes people break thinking it's, you know, the way it should be, but it's not. So, yeah, guys, it's just stuff to think about. Now, if we can get it on console, something that I would like is making it like Jurassic Rim, which would be like, you know, T-Rex, Raptor, Allosaurus, Spinosaurus, you know, all the different carnivores and herbivores from dinosaurs literally roaming Skyrim instead of like the Skyrim creatures. That would be pretty cool too. I'm not worried about followers. Gameplay, nope. Graphics, yes. I want to go through and take a look at some of this stuff. What? Forget to rate and feedback. Oh, okay. Yeah, runes are those. Okay. My bad. I was thinking, like, what's a rune? And it just hit me, to be honest with you guys. Why does it say graphics? And I'm seeing stuff like expert, destruction, spells. Oh, it's a visual thing. Okay. Improve Skyrim performance. Detail update. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I want something that does the interiors of, like, buildings. And I seen one I kind of liked, but I didn't throw it on. And I feel stupid for not doing it. And it's that when it makes the interiors kind of, like, darker a bit. And adds kind of like a shadow light effect, which looked great. I'm not going to worry about Enhanced Lights Plus, because I might run across the one I actually liked, which was way better. I guess not. Sky Heaven, Blades and Armor? What? The Godless Forge, often for new weapon / armor. Save your loot, save your loot. Chest and leave your followers. Turn game off, on, or save free without this mod. What does the mod? What? Adds Whiterun Arena near Whiterun. Adds House in the Clouds. Okay, I'm not even... Nope. Not gonna worry about that either. There's actually something up here. Where did I see that? Crafting. There's like something about enhanced lighting, which actually I don't remember where that was at. Cheats, characters, buildings, audio, armor, animals. Oh, maybe it was under latest? Have I seen that? Was it? I seen it as like, maybe not. Could have been under featured, actually. No, it wasn't. Popular today. Okay, maybe it might have been under popular. Yeah, I think it was under popular. I just gotta find it. There we go. Lumosity. I think this is it. So I seen it and I was like, oh yeah, it looks, yeah, this is it. Probably cell light. Okay. We'll see if they clash. They shouldn't, because this is a cell light, which is interior. The other one's an exterior lighting. Alright. That said, let's go to here. And you guys can see, here's the 3 I just added. And I made sure they wouldn't clash with any of my other stuff, or shouldn't. So yeah, we'll see how this works. We're going to hit back. We're going to hit back. It's going to reload the mod selection. And should work perfectly fine. I did say I would show you guys what it's like to break it, but I kind of don't want to break my character, because I don't want to like end up breaking something fully and not being able to restore it. That can happen as well. So it is something to be very vigilant about. But if I broke something, it'd be more like my movement speed or something like that, which I don't want to break at the moment and have to redo, take off, and restart the game again. But pretty much, there is a mod that gives you infinite skill points, meaning like the ones you spend in your skills area. When you download it, you basically triangle / legendary, I think it's lockpicking, and you get 255 points, and you can go spend those elsewhere, and you can keep doing it till you literally fill the tree out. Then you want to save the game, leave, delete the mod, come back in, and you'll still have everything, which is pretty cool. Which is kind of what I did. But we're going to come back in here and see if anything broke. Give it a minute. Walk around. Try and sprint. Okay, so we can sprint, which means I'm not over encumbered. We're going to see skills here. Is fine. Alright. So with that said, we can see there's new lighting. You can see that door's a little bit darker. There's like actual beams, sunlight. We get like actual pretty okay other things. I mean, some of this is kind of broken. But pretty much we get the other things. If I went to the interiors would change. So I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. But the best way we can check this is I deleted this mod, I think. No, I didn't. I meant to. Which adds the cell for the underground area. I meant to delete that. I don't think I did. I mean, we could check it. It's easy to check. You just go here and just poof. And if it takes me into a house, that means I didn't delete the mod. Okay, so I didn't delete the mod, sadly, but that's fine. But we can see, yes, it has changed. You guys won't see that, but it has changed for me. Or maybe you guys do get to see that a little bit. But the inside's just a tad bit darker with lighter areas, and we get, like, more, you know, this. Called shadowing, which is great. Let's load the game back out here. And now the light should get a little bit darker coming towards nighttime, because it's actually going to be daytime right now. But you can see there's more shadow effect. Hunting, eh? But I do have stutters in the game, so this thing is making my game stutter a lot, meaning like freeze for a second and go. It's done it, I think, 3 times now, which you guys will barely be able to see it in video when it happens. It'll just look like I'm standing still and then moving again. I'm probably not standing still. It'll be easier to catch the stutters on something moving towards me, like if there's an enemy running towards me and he just pauses if I don't hit the pause menu or the stuff to change weapons. But I'm liking this because this looks much better out here and a little bit more detail. I like it. Looks good. So yeah, pretty okay. I'm kind of liking it. I can kind of see a little bit of the armor a little bit better too. I like that, actually. Pretty good. I'm keeping these mods. And on top of keeping these mods, we're testing this one. There's no more clouds, making this so much easier, guys. You guys can see it's so much easier to see everything right now with this mod that I ran, which is clearing up everything. Alright, good to know. Insides are great, everything else is working pretty well. The only thing I need to learn how to do is get hearts of a specific kind for my, well, katanas. Which, at this point, I can use regular katanas, but if I want to use the best katanas in the game, I can't without getting those hearts. I need to get the hearts. But to show you, like, you know, 1,000, there's 900, 820 on that, which is great. And I do have a shield, I do have a sword. I love these because they do hit a little faster. But there we go, I removed the Halloween animals out of the game. I had to, guys. Come here, Mr. Wolf. As you guys can see, it did still one-tap a wolf. Let's go one-tap this fox, and actually, I'm loving this. And you can see it will catch them on fire. Which is actually really great. And it's not super overpowered as well, because I don't think... Okay, there goes a stutter. But that's fine. As long as it doesn't crash my game, I'm fine. Oh, hello. Why are you attacking me?
Death awaits you.
Okay, so I killed her in one hit, but that's fine. Search Nord. Golds, iron ore, extreme potion of healing. I'll take the quicksilver. Ebony helmet. Okay. I like how that looks too. Like, this stuff looks way better now as well, for some reason. I guess it's just the lighting and the graphics changes it up. But why is she like in like hold on. She's in like 1, 2, 3, 4 different clothings. What? Like, dwarf and dwarf. Then we got bandled iron. Then we have regular iron. And then we have ebony helmet. Like, what the f... Like, what? I'm confused. And where's my fucking follower? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Where would my follower be? The last place I went to... Let's see, I went and done that. Then they have you go through this council thing. Ah, Whiterun. She's probably still at Whiterun. And I gotta retell her to... Oh, wait, no, she's not. I know exactly where she's at. She's at my other player home that you guys kind of seen a small screenshot of, but I didn't go into for you. I'm actually about to go into that player home and check it out. So if you guys want to know where that player home is, right here's Riverwood. If we go to the left, you guys can see this right here, the Guardian Stones, and then piece of Sovngarde. We're actually going to go to piece of Sovngarde here, which is the other mods player base, which I actually kind of like this base more than that small ass player home. But I got both of them for, well, because I was checking them out, and then I kept both of them, I guess, until I delete the other one, because one's close to, well, one's inside Whiterun, so I get a Whiterun house, and then the other one is out here by the stones, which is all the way out this way. But here's my, right here's Lydia. I'm not going to take her in here because I don't want to break the game just in case, but we'll keep her waiting there. But if we go in here, you guys will be able to see we do have a player home here. Oh, I like this lighting, dude. This lighting is great. It's epic. But you guys can see we get chests and like storage containers everywhere. On top of we get the anvil, we get this table, we get this table, which I've never seen anywhere else, just in this fucking building that's here. We get this table and all of this other stuff. It's actually really cool. And this is the way to go back out, by the way, guys. So we're not going to go out just yet. Which one is it that has it? I think it is this one. So this one has my regular armor, which you guys can see, 728, all of this, right? It's the Dedrick Armor. And then over here has my other armor, which is like the Vampire Armor, the Thief Armor, the Knight's Gale Armor, the, what is it? The Falmer Armor, which I kind of got some on now, which also have the Thalmor Armor, the Temple Priest stuff, and, you know, just the Novice Robes, and again, like, that. But pretty much my main armor goes here, every other armor goes there. But I kind of want to show you guys, like, I can't craft these other katanas that I want until I get a specific thing, and I gotta look at it. I think it's like Doad Heart or something like that. But if I go down to, like, we'll say Dedrick here, if I go down, and you can see right here, Dedric Katana, I need a Daedra Heart. Okay, if I go down here, even for the regular katana, I need Daedra Heart. If I want to get this, I need to get the Daedra Katana, which requires Daedra Heart. Either of them do. So I need to figure out how to get the Daedra Heart. Skyrim. D-A-E-D-R-A Heart. As an ingredient on scrolls, it can be used to make potions at alchemy. Okay, hold on. I might actually have a Daedra Heart over here somewhere. Come here. Which one was it? I think it's this one. Yes. B, C. I need a D. Daedra Heart. Yummy. Come here. Alright, that said, now I should be able to craft this other stuff, and I got the crafting bench here as well, the better one, which is the Skyforge. We're gonna go down here and go get ourselves a frickin' Daedric Katana. Yeah, okay. It worked. And we're gonna get ourselves this one, right? From there, we can do this one. And we're also gonna go down and see, does the Nordic get a katana any? It does not. Celerium, I think it actually does. Yeah, it's right here. We're gonna go for this one and get that, and we're good to go. Now let's go modify these katanas, shall we? And first I want to go over here to this, because I want to legendary the katanas. I mean, like, who doesn't want a legendary katana, you know what I mean? Craft it. As you can see, it says legendary on the end. Alright, there we are. We'll also rename them, just because I think, like, renaming would be better. But we can also, like, enchant these items. So, like, this one, we're actually going to enchant, and I want it to have chaos damage. And then for it being a red katana, boys, we got to make sure it stays red and does flame damage. Boom. You guys can see it does a shit ton of damage now. Go here. We're going to use a Grand Soul Gem here. Yes. And item. Go to this one. I meant to rename it. Didn't rename it. It's fine. This one's more of like a bluish-ish color, and ish being the key word there. So what we're going to do is do chaos damage, right? So it keeps that kind of blue glow to it. I mean, you can do banish if we wanted, which is for the Daedras, which I might do, just because, well, banish the Daedra, but let's do, what is, okay, fire damage does that. Frost damage? Ooh. I don't see any difference. Like, the color change looks just like the sword. What if I'd done, like, the shock damage, right? It's a lighter color. Okay. We're actually gonna do, like, chaos, and then maybe the shock damage, because I like having a lot of, like, power behind my sword, so Soul Gem. And yes. There we go. Now you guys can see we got our new swords. So we have the Cyber, and then right here's the Dedrick Katana, which does way more than that one does. Same as here's Slayer's Katana compared to the Celerium, which is 768. This does 791. And this is what it looks like, guys. It's freaking ridiculously awesome. Let's compare it to the other one, because we can. Katanas can literally be dual wielded. Like, I done good with this, guys. Electric, fire. So you can just come in and just go. Like that, and just like wreck everything it comes along. That's actually pretty cool. I might make a frost one. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, it's ridiculously best, guys, like to do it this way. Although I'd probably do 2 fire ones just to look better. But yeah, it's like that. Let me get this freaking costume off, guys, and we'll get into my other costume. Let me just kind of do this so we don't, like, you know, have YouTube get mad at us. No, we want the apparel to be different. We're gonna throw this in here, this in here, this in here, this in here. That can go in there, that can go in there. Keep all of these. Come over here. Yeah, we'll use the... Actually, no, we won't use the Daedric Armor. I got better armor to get, which... Uh-oh, I don't remember which one does what, but you know what? We'll take... I did not mean to hit take all. They need to make the take all button something more than square, to be honest, but apparel. Femur. Miguel. Novice. I'm not worried about the silver necklace. I can get it back in a second. This, and this. Is that the silver necklace? Yep. Oh my Jesus! Why is it square to take everything? Jesus Christ, this is like again. Femmer. Gold ring, Nightgale armor, novice, silver jeweled necklace. You know what? Boom. I don't think this counts as a heavy armor, so I'm not worried about increasing heavy armor. But there we go. See, the red one still looks better than this blue one, but we're going to go to items, go to weapons, and we're just going to kind of get rid of that one out of my hand and do something more like items, and then we're going to do, not items, we're going to go to magic, we're going to go to destruction, and this actually is semi-strong. Like, weapons I knew other stuff wouldn't happen with, actually worked great with that, but a blast of fire that does damage target, fire take extra damage. That's what I'd be doing, guys, to be honest, because let me show you why. So we're looking at this sword here, which is the one I'm running. Burns a target for 3,601 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. So with that said, you know, running this magical ability right here, you know, that targets on fire take extra damage. Catch them on fire, kill them. Or hit them and kill them. And you guys can see my magic is not running out. I'm ridiculously, like, I can shoot infinite flames. But that's also because if I actually go take a look at my skills, I have like 820 freaking magic, I have 975 health, and 1,000 stamina. On top of that, guys, if I go to apparel here, I got rings that give me more damage and better armor. Increases heavy again. Which one is it? I know one of these does, there's damage and health. And then my armor has, like, magic destruction spells cost 84% less to cast. But also, magic regenerates 350% faster, increases stamina by 200. Like, you guys get that, right? And then one-handed attacks, whereas muffle and silent. And we have one-handed attacks do 136% more damage. Weapons and armor can be improved by 84%. Our hood here, destruction spells cost less again, and bows do more damage. And then we have my amulet here, which now is helping with sneak, and then also improves my armor to be better. Like, you guys understand that? Like, we literally done so much on my, you know, spells here that it literally costs me nothing to constantly use them. Just thought I'd make a little cool quote there for you guys. But again, for those modding, just be careful modding. Go back and review, carefully read, make sure everything's not going to clash. Once you do that, you should be set and ready to go. Also, with that, make sure you're putting everything in its placement and load order. If it says it needs a certain load order, it needs to be placed there. If you have two mods that require to be on the very top, then you might want to delete one of them, and do not delete the Skyrim official. So, unofficial, I should say, like the patches. Leave the patch there, delete the other mod. As always, smash the like, subscribe button, don't forget the bell icon. Hope this was helpful. If it was, smash the like button if you haven't yet, smash the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and